Okay, so welcome to rolling out a slab. Hopefully this works okay. So in my previous video, I showed you guys how to make your own slab roller. And I'm sorry, the lighting might be bad. It's really raining today, so it's dark. So I'm using the little cheap route where you have the little sticks that I showed you in the last video and a rolling pin. I've got my clay, which is a white clay. I forget the number of it, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna get some of this out. I'm just gonna do, I don't have my large slab roller with me, so I'm just gonna do a small slab on a big chunk there. Okay, so before I actually start using my spacers, I'm just going to kind of, flatten it out a little bit. And you want to kind of, as you're going, turn it just so it'll start drying. I've got this on just some brown paper. It's actually really helpful. You know what? Let me do this. I have it's just a piece of drywall that you can get at Home Depot. It's already pre-cut. And then I put, I don't know, what do you call it? That like like filament tape around the edges. Otherwise the plaster will crumble out of the board. And you definitely do not want plaster in your clay because it doesn't fire in the kiln very well. So yeah, I'm gonna make my slab, and I keep turning. See, you can already see it's soaking up into the plaster. The plaster will dry your clay out a lot better when you're doing your slabs. So yeah, you just want to keep rolling it. I'm gonna start getting my spacers in. And ideally, I would have a longer rolling pin, but I don't. When you're in quarantine, you gotta make do. Okay, and you basically just want to go until it stops getting any bigger, because it's using these spacers to create that even height. And that's what you want with your slab, is like an even height. You can even move them around. So you want to make sure that your slab roller, is just as wide. Okay. So I've rolled out my slab. I have it sitting on a piece of drywall. Slabs work a lot better when they're able to kind of dry out a little bit. Like you can see how floppy this is. It's very easily pliable, which is good for some things, but if you want to do some kind of slab construction and you don't have something to wrap it around to support it while it dries, then you just want to let it set out. And I'm going to keep it on this drywall board maybe an hour. I'll come and check it, and I'll kind of flip it like a pancake every now and then. As you can see, this thing's really dry. It hasn't been used in a while, so it's already soaking up the water really fast. So probably for the first half hour, I'll come out every 10 minutes or so and flip it around. It's also raining really hard all day, so it's a bit humid. So it might take a little bit longer than usual, and then I'll show you guys how to join with slabs.